What about starring Harry? Are we on? We're on already. Welcome, Sweet and Sour. It's about to start fairly shortly. Coffee's coming in. Thank you, Sandra. Say hello. Are you going to say hello? You're not going to say hello? Bid, thank you, sir. Very good. Letters are served. And Harry's here as well.
Old school.
Old school.
Paper.
Oh, paper. Yeah, you know, that's the default. Here we go. Letters tonight are these. The boys are taking their positions. How are we going in the background? All right. I have guys hitting on me all the time, and I suppose I just love flirting. So is Harry saying in the background. It's just my thing. That's the first letter tonight. Second letter tonight. Should a girl not expect to stay married for life? What about guys? Should they not expect to stay married for life as well? And the last letter tonight. I bump into so many faces that I used to know, but not a soul bothers to stop and say hello anymore. Is that where we are on the planet now? The Western world. I'm going to have my coffee and stay seated because we'll have the rest of the panellists in. Jewel, Alex, Bid, Harry, and the letters. See you soon. Don't go away. Cheers, boys.
Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour. It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Geez, we've got a raucous mob in here tonight. Nice to have you in, guys. Gary Mitchell with you for the next half hour, and a terrific lineup starting with my mate Bid, who's in. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How's all the oral surgery been going for
look,
you?
I've spent the last 10 years of my life in the dentist's chair. Yeah. He was feeling down in the mouth, and then I was feeling down in the mouth when I got the bill. It's been terrific, yeah.
Nice to have you here. Thank you for making it.
He's one of those guys who reckons he could get his whole elbow in if he really tried, you know.
Oh my God. And he charges you for the privilege.
No, he's wonderful, actually.
How are your teeth, Julie?
Great, look at them.
After eating all the devil's tears, what does that do for your teeth?
It actually cleans them.
Does it?
It keeps
Hot
them
chili
nice. Oh yeah, it keeps them nice and healthy and clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Believe it or not.
But you don't use the devil's tears as toothpaste, though.
No,
do you?
not at all.
No. What do you use it for?
I use it for everything else.
Is it cleaning windows?
The car windows. Yeah.
What recipes? What recipes do you use it in?
Pasta, fish, chicken, salad, dressing.
Very nice.
It's an all-rounder.
Nice
beautiful,
to have you here.
Beautiful, thank you.
Have you used the devil's tears?
No.
Have you shed any?
Yes.
Hello, my Alex.
Hello, my Gary.
How's the artwork?
Oh, it's okay.
How's the course?
Oh, it's trying. It's very
Is
trying.
it?
Yeah.
Good.
It's,
You're being pushed.
Yeah, contemporary art's a lot different than fine art, and I've entered the Black Swan.
Ooh.
So I did a self-portrait, and I finished it. And let's see, maybe.
Good girl. All right.
Hopefully, I'll get nominated.
Come back and tell us the results, please.
Nice to.
H, where are we on the planet? Nice to have you back here, sir.
Always good to be here. Always good to be here.
Have we got good news? We're in a very lulled market, aren't we?
I'm going to go out on a limb. I reckon we're going to see a rate drop this month.
Ooh.
Which will be unbelievable. But I'm going to go out on a limb. I know it's risque, but I think we're going to see a rate drop.
In your mind, is there a difference in the market reaction if Hillary gets elected or if Trump gets elected?
I don't think in Australia, but it'll definitely have a big influence in America. Big influence.
Which one more positive, which one more negative?
Oh, I think that Hillary definitely will be a bit more positive. Donald will be a bit interesting.
I agree.
The Donald.
Completely.
You think the same?
I do. Yes.
Yes. First letter tonight. Flirting danger, hi, Sweet and Sour. I have guys hitting on me all the time, and I suppose I love flirting. It's just my thing. Well, I'm writing because my mum keeps nagging me about finding a nice man and settling down, whatever that means. She says that if I keep going on the way that I am, I'll never get married because I'll never be able to settle down. I'd love to be a mum at some stage, and I'd love to have a prince sweep me off my feet and carry me away, but it scares me, I think. I don't like staying with a guy for too long, and I don't really know why. I think it's because they start to get clingy, jealous and possessive, and then everything becomes so heavy and painful, and when that starts happening, I get out as quick as I can. Maybe I'm just a today girl, and perhaps marriage doesn't fit with a today girl. My girlfriends in their 30s who are married use me as an excuse to go to clubs and flirt while their husbands are at home. And that doesn't help me move towards settling down and getting married. I don't want to fit into any of that, and I don't want to change my life. Am I heading in a dangerous direction, as my mum keeps telling me? And what is it that's so dangerous anyway? And it comes to us from Karina of Preston in Victoria. H, to you first, sir. She's a Today girl. What's that?
I don't know, Karina, but I've had the same problem as being used for bait before. I've often been taken out by my mates to try and bait women. Hasn't worked very well for them. But look, what you need to do is, these men that you're going out with, obviously you're going out with the wrong person. A Klingon usually comes with a home pack or a family pack, a couple of kids, an ex-wife, and a sad story to go with it. You need to get rid of them straight away. Have the values discussion up front. Find out what their values are, and you will come across the right person. Don't marry your dad, marry someone you love because you've got the same values.
Alex, what do you look for in a partner?
Someone like my father.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, you know, my father, he died when I was 12, so I never really got to know him, but what everyone said about him, he was a really nice, genuine man that all he wanted was to marry a nice Italian woman and have a close-knit family. Well, he married the wrong woman for a start.
That's a nice thing to say about your mum.
Well, you know,
that's why we have Alex on this show.
There's a long story behind that. My mother loved him as well, but there was a lot.
It's available on DVD, workbook.
Today girl, right. Today girl, there's nothing wrong with being a today girl, because today women are more independent, and they've got the higher jobs now. They're smart, they're intelligent, they're go-getters. Nothing wrong with it. And I know what you mean about your friends, the married girlfriends that want you to go out. I've always had that problem, the girlfriends that have either married or...
They're trapped. They feel trapped.
They want me to go out with them because I'm single, and they think, oh, you know, and I do. I know a lot of people. When I go out, I usually know a lot of people, but I don't want to be someone's, you know, handbag to go out with because they just want to meet someone. So, you know, I feel for you because you want to get married, have children, and you feel that you've missed out on that. I don't know how old you are. She says,
she doesn't.
She says, well, your mother said it, you know, and she said, you know, I want to get married, I want the prince to sweep me off my feet. That's not going to happen.
I'd love to be a mum, she says.
Well, I'd love to be your mum.
And I'd love a prince to sweep me off my feet and carry me away.
Nothing
But
wrong
it
with that.
scares me. Jill, why does it scare her?
Well, that's going to happen. She'll find a prince. He'll sweep her off her feet. She'll have babies and what have you. But flirting is healthy. It's fun. Keep flirting. Don't take any prisoners. Yeah, Michael Jackson said, "Don't stop till you get enough." And I agree. I think there's nothing wrong with it.
When it happens, it happens.
Absolutely. She'll find the prince. She'll have the babies. That's going to work out in time. But just be yourself. Yeah.
Why is this so dangerous? Is it dangerous at all?
Well, I think it is in the long term. I think in love you always have two choices. You have your commitment versus your fear. And who wins, it depends which one you feed. Right now, it's fine for you to be not committed, but if you want to be a mother, surely that's a lifelong commitment. And guess what? You say that the men sometimes are clingy, jealous and possessive. What on earth do you imagine a child is going to be? And you can't just ditch them. But just very quickly, I want to ban the word relationship. It's relating. You've got to work through these things. It's ups and downs, it's compromises. So, Karina, you talk about what is settling down. Sometimes it's just growing up.
You know, we're going to continue the topic slightly, but we're going to shift the focus. And we're going to talk about whether a girl should expect to stay married for the rest of her life once she partakes. And a guy, for that matter, I suppose. When we come back, more of Sweet and Sour. Do not go away. Very gripping stuff coming up right now. See ya.
Getting in touch with Sweet and Sour is easy. Just head to sweetandsour.net.au to send us a letter. And while you're there, why not check out our past episodes? Plus, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And for a behind-the-scenes look at Sweet and Sour, check us out on Instagram.
Every one of our letter writers, you like that music? Yeah, that was good. For every one of our letter writers that we read out on the panel, we're going to send you to the movies, courtesy of Natalie Cameron and NRC Communications. And the movie we're sending you to this week, there it is on screen right now, Love and Friendship. Do you know that song?
No.
Oh, do I? No. Close, no cigar. Here we go, letter 2, titled Till Death, and it comes to us from Davina of Montville in Queensland. Hi, Mitch and panel. He has been divorced 3 times. I'm sure there are plenty who have had 3 unsuccessful marriages, and on average, I'm sure that can happen quite often. My man is 44, very successful in business, very focused, has 3 kids, already wants to marry me next year. He expects it won't last because his last efforts didn't. Can I change his attitude? Will I be strike 4 in his marriage lineup? Has he just been unlucky, or is it his fault? I'm 30, I love him. My family has enormous reservations, as do all my girlfriends. He said to me that he promises to be a great provider for me and any kids we have, whether we're together or not in the long run. At least he's honest, and given the statistics nowadays, should a girl not expect to stay married for life, asks Davina, and we're going straight to Bid, sir.
Davina, I'm sorry you're not getting the support from your family. I always had fantastic support from my family and relationships. My mother said I could marry anyone I pleased. So far I haven't pleased anyone. But I have to fess up, I've been married 4 times.
Ooh.
So,
resident expert on the panel.
I have to say that my current wife and I have been together for 25 years and I absolutely adore her. I'm 16 years older than she is, so we're similar to you. Likewise, I had a child when we got together. Now, it was an enormous risk, but it paid off. So it can happen.
Bid, can I ask, why was it a risk? Just because of your track record?
Yeah, because of my track record, and I was a single parent. I think that's a tremendous risk.
And what changed? That made you... You're still together?
I grew up and she was the right one.
You grew up and she was the right one?
It's not his age, it's not the age difference, it's not the fact that he's got a child that worries me, it's his attitude that he seems fatalistic that this isn't going to work. You say he's successful and focused, and I can't help wondering if that is code for a workaholic.
Yeah,
so I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it because you're going to be anxious every day of that marriage, and anxiety is a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, and I just couldn't live that way.
Jewel, any warning bells for you here?
I agree. I just think going into a marriage expecting it not to last is a disaster. It's just the wrong attitude. And that's a bit scary. It really, really is. I think her family and her friends that have enormous reservations, duly noted. Fair enough, fair enough. He needs to change his attitude. I don't think she should think that she needs to do that.
Do you think he can?
I think he can, yeah.
If he wants to?
He sounds like apart from the negativity, he sounds like a good man. He needs to change his attitude, I think, and it could work. He just needs to change his attitude, I think. Yeah, yeah.
Al, can it work?
Yeah.
Oh, is it me? Is it?
No. Yes.
I thought it was Harry. Oh,
It probably is. But no, can it work?
I kind of, when she says he expects it won't last,
Yeah.
to
Alarm
me,
bells for you too.
yeah, I'm like, so what kind of relationship is this? Is it just like sexual at the moment, and he's just having a lot of fun with you? You got to stop and think.
He wants to marry her though.
Why get married? I always say this. Why get married? Like just next year. How long have you been going out with him for? Just take it easy. You don't want to be number 4. It could work like what's happened with Bid, but if he's already got this doom and gloom, oh, it's not going to work, then just see how it goes. Don't rush into anything.
Unless he changes his attitude.
Yeah, just see how it goes, and then stay together for that, and then if it moves on, then think about getting married. You don't always have to get married these days. It's just a piece of paper.
He's a 3-timer, Harry, but it works. Bid's proof that it works, and he's been together for the 4th time for 25 years.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Obviously, got the right woman. That makes the big difference.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Davina, market research I think needs to come into play here. There's a wonderful product called Survey Monkey. I would prepare a survey and I would email the ex-3 wives and get a report and do an assessment on why they actually left him. Because like a room full of cats in a rocking chair, gee, I love that saying. If it looks like a leopard and it's got spots, it's a leopard. And do a trial run, live with him for a year and see how you get on. And look, after a year, you've still got 50% of the assets. And, but the Survey Monkey would be the way to go.
Okay, tell me, in a word, yes?
Yes.
In a word?
No, not marriage. No.
No?
No.
This side of the panel?
I have stats.
You've got more stats.
I have stats. My partner is a math guru, and I have stats here. 2 marriages failing is 1 in 9 chances. 3 marriages failing, 1 in 27. 4 marriages, 1 in 81 chances. Marry the man.
Marry the man.
The chances are
He's
good.
learned. Chances are good.
Chances are
Bib?
good.
I'm sorry, I say no until he changes his attitude.
Until he changes his attitude. Okay. We're going to go. When we come back, we're going to talk about why people don't say hello to each other anymore. When they're walking on the streets, you know.
Sorry, what, Gary?
Hello? What?
What?
Who?
Huh?
When we come back, no hellos.
No, goodbye.
See you soon. Okay.
Sweet and sour, made with local and imported ingredients, just like me.
It's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour. It's time for
That was loud. Welcome back to Sweet and Sour, and we're going straight into the letter. If Alex cares to stop talking. Hi, Sweet and Sour. What sort of world are we living in nowadays? I bump into so many faces that I used to know, but not a soul bothers to stop and say hello. Most of the time, I notice these previous acquaintances doing their best to avoid any chance of eye contact as they pass by. My new strategy is to look straight at them and smile. And if they dare to happen to look at me, they have no choice but to smile back. But even then, if they do smile, it's that awkward, quick glance, and then they just keep walking. I reckon this person's got some problems. You know, maybe you're a rotten person. Putting their head down quickly. Are we breeding a society of antisocial, isolated robots? Oh, well, that's the issue, isn't it? Is it that as the city grows, its people become cold towards one another? What's going on here, please? Why is this happening? And I know it's happening universally. It's not just me, and it comes to us from Leslie of Mile End in South Australia. Who did you say hello to this morning, Alex? Who did you say hello to? Did you say hello to any strangers as you passed them by on the street?
I said hello to my neighbour, and I got a hug from Simon, and I said hello to all the people at uni. I always say hello to people, but you know what? You said it's not you. I think it is, because if people are walking and they're doing their best to avoid you, that's saying they don't want to say hello to you. Just live with it, you know. Because if they're looking away, and you're going. But maybe they don't see you is another thing, you know, because I know myself.
Too busy.
I might be looking at someone, and I've had someone say, "You looked right at me and you didn't say
I've
hello,"
copped
and I'm
that
like,
too.
"I didn't see you," and it's like, no, for me to read, I need glasses. So
And yeah, as you get older, you have a little trouble
you
seeing
don't,
distances
yeah.
as well as.
So, but you know.
But it is a phenomenon. People will just, I notice, I say hello to everybody in the morning and at the front of my shop. Whoever's there, hello, good morning, and some people go, ah!
Yeah.
You know, it's a surprise. Don't know how that works. Harry, who'd you say hello to this morning?
Oh, I said hello to quite a few people. I like saying hello to people all the time, and I don't get offended if they don't say anything. It's funny when you go walking in the morning, up until 7:30, and you say good morning to someone, and they always say good morning back or hello. After 7:30, it's like the light
Too
switch
busy?
just changes. So when you go for a walk early in the morning, people say hello. I think you might be time for one of those signs like I need a hug, you know, like a sandwich board or something like that. Maybe that might attract a bit more attention.
They work.
You could
Isn't
get
that
up.
fun? And I've seen that on the internet as well. All those people who go around the world standing there with I need a hug and come and give me a hug. Or raise money, give me a hug. Alex wants to do that.
Alex does want to do that.
What is it about cities? Because I noticed there's an enormous difference between cities and country. And you go to the country and everybody says, hello, how are you? You know, where are you from? Country people. And the bigger the city that you go to, the colder it gets, you know, because not too many people will bother to stop and say hello. Has no one any time anymore?
It's like that in Melbourne. They usually grab you by the cheek. I know your father and brother.
Yeah, but in the city, everyone's maybe going to work and they're running late, you know.
It is. How do you see it, Bid?
Oh, look, I sort of disagree. I think it's technology. Decades ago, Groucho Marx said the art of conversation's not dead, it's just hiding behind the television. Well, now it's hiding behind the smartphone. We do everything on these damn things. Phone, email, text, games,
never gonna
camera,
take 'em away, though,
Facebook.
Bid.
I reckon every time somebody plays Pokemon Go, God strangles a kitten. Because we are wasting creation.
What can you do about it?
I saw a meme the other day, and it shows the ascent of man. So we crawl out of the primordial slime, and we become these little sort of semi-erect apes, and then we become this. But now we're going back down again, looking at our mobile phones, you know. And look, I think it's a technological progression that we've got to address. I'm being entirely serious. Face-to-face is the most intimate communication. It's all there. We can detect body language, touch signals are sent to and from. Then we diminished it slightly with the letter, slightly impoverished, okay? So we had to condense everything. Then the landline telephone, most people couldn't talk on the telephone, so the communication got squashed a bit more. Email, even briefer, developed its own language. Then mobile phone, suddenly we're not even concentrating on the person we're talking to. Now it's tweets, 140 characters just, text messages, emojis, they're not even words. And then it's Facebook, so we just tick a like. We are losing or have lost the ability to be fully present in our communication, and we're going to pay an awful price further down the pike in social dislocation and alienation.
So it's going to get worse rather than better?
It's going to get worse rather than better unless we realise that we're actually humans, human beings, not humans doing.
We're losing our sense of community too, I noticed, you know. And before the advent of radio, everybody used to gather together at the shops or the town square, and we had town squares. We don't
Can I
have
say,
them
I
anymore.
don't blame the technology. I use the tech. I love the tech. I'm just saying that we've been seduced by it to the point where we've forgotten that it's actually about intimacy. It's actually about sharing.
When I was at work the other day, there was a couple that I was talking to, and they had I think he would have been about 18 months, and he was there with the mobile phone. I said, you realise what you're creating there? She goes, oh, but it's just so much easier.
Yeah, distraction.
It is, unfortunately.
How do we get it back? What do we do?
I don't know. I don't think this is universal. I think this is about Leslie. I really think there's a problem here. I don't think she's giving us all the information. I really don't. These people, she knows these people. She's acquaintances with them. And they're not speaking to her. They're not giving her eye contact. Who does that? I think we don't have the whole story here.
To avoid her.
Yeah. I think they're avoiding this girl.
I know.
And I think we don't have all the information. I really think the
Maybe
problem's
she's
with
one of those
Leslie.
people who, goes up to you and doesn't stop talking, and you need to get
Here
away.
comes Leslie. Don't look at her.
Yeah.
I
Quick,
think
quick.
that. I'm sorry.
Avoid contact.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Space Invader comes within that 1 metre.
Yeah.
It's too close to you.
Too close.
Exactly.
Do you like this letter to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies courtesy of Alon Treves and Aussie Opticals? Hello, mate. Thank you for the glasses. Do you like this letter? She's saying letter one up. You don't like this letter? Which one do you like?
3.
This is 3.
Two.
Which is, you like letter 2, Davina of Montville.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
because he's been divorced 3 times.
That's
Viv,
right. Yeah, I feel for
Which
her.
letter do you like?
I like letter number 1 because I'm really scared of Alex.
Letter number 1. I'm writing because my mum keeps nagging me about finding a nice man and settling down.
poor girl.
Which one do you like?
Letter 1.
You like letter 1 as well? Okay. You want to settle down and find a nice girl as well. And Harry, what about you?
Girl, I don't want to.
What can I say? Preston, Victoria. I like letter number 1.
All right, well, coming out to... You what about?
You said you want to find a nice girl too.
That's what letter number 1 was about.
Yeah.
No, it's not. She's a girl trying to find a nice prince.
That's it.
And you said to me, what do you want to find a nice girl
Yes, I
too?
know what I said. You can't discriminate nowadays. Karina of Preston in Victoria, coming out to you a pair of limited edition sunnies, courtesy of Alon Treves. We've got to go. Bid.
Yes.
Terrific to have you here, sir.
Thank you. Lovely to be.
More oral surgery coming up to you?
Oh, yeah, one more.
One more? Are you
One.
serious?
Yeah, seriously.
You've
yeah.
been going on for...
An extraction, yes. 5 visits in 3
I haven't been to
weeks.
the dentist for years. It scares me because I'm going to have to do that. Jewel, good luck with Devil's Tears. I've got to try some.
Yes, you do.
In pasta, you reckon?
Absolutely.
I'm celiac though. I can't put it on pasta. Unless you get the gluten-free stuff.
You can.
Bye, Al.
Bye, Gary.
More painting? You're going to tell us how well you do in the Black
I'll
Swan
let you know
when you
if
come
I
on
know
next.
Friday.
H, you reckon it's a
Yep.
it's a downward?
It's heading down that way, and I love Bid's shirt.
It's great. Thank all of our wonderful panellists and thank our terrific crew and thank you for having us all at home tonight, Australia. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Australia.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Al. Good night, Harry.